Hello everybody and welcome to video 3. I'd like to entitle this The Big Science Solve. It's not very catchy, but I'm sure we can chat about it later. Now, in Victory Heights Primary School, we have a very successful strategy where on a Thursday in maths, we give the children the opportunities to apply their mathematical skills to a range of activities. What I'm suggesting now is very much related to that, but obviously for science, and looking at the science investigative skills that you need to be teaching the children throughout the year in various topics. Okay, here we go. So why would you do a science big solve? Well, I think it's a really good opportunity to assist you as a teacher in the accurate assessment of those skills, the investigative skills. So when? I would suggest that once per half term. So here we are, we're sitting in term 1B. So at the end of this term, or whenever you feel it's a good time in this term, you need to have carried out a science big solve. And in the subsequent terms in 2A, 2B and so on. I think you can do it anytime. However, if it's one of those topics where there's loads of scope to be able to investigate, perhaps you could do it at the end of the unit so the children can have a knowledge base to draw from. And let's be fair on the children. It would be better to assess them on the skills that you as a teacher have taught them during the 2 mini investigations that you've carried out in the topic. So how do we do it? Well, in my mind, I envisage a classroom where you've broken the children into smaller scientific groups, and you could do it throughout a whole week. So you could spend time working in groups of 4 and preparing questions for that small group as they're carrying out their investigation. You could use Bloom's and you could question the children. You could listen and observe what they're doing. You could also have Target Tracker open on your laptops so that you can make immediate judgments there and then as you speak to the children. I think that's really good. That's really accurate in its assessment there and there on the spot. So you have a mission. As a year group, can you please start planning your big solve for the end of this term? Or whenever you want to, whenever you feel comfortable, but within term 1B. I will come around next week and I'll offer some ideas. It would be really good, number 2, if you can suggest some ideas for naming this. You know, the big solve, that's maths. That belongs to maths. Can we have a science title for this? The big investigation, I think, is a bit wordy. Anyway, pop your suggestions onto Google Classroom. And again, if you have any questions, any worries, or you think it's just not really going to work, please pop those questions down. Now remember, please use the mini investigations to teach the skills, okay? And use the big solve, the science big solve, to assess those skills. And just on a note before I end, a lot of people were saying to me as I was discussing this the other day, is there a time and a place for the children to go through the whole process of the scientific investigative process? I think yes. I would say term 3A and term 3B would be a good opportunity for the children to maybe have a go at the whole process, but at least we can build up to that by just using specific skills. Yeah, so great. If there's anything that you want to ask, please pop it onto the Google Classroom, and I hope you found that really useful. But please start thinking about the big solve.